Let's go!
Hey guys, it's Retrohead here, welcome back to another video. Today I have absolutely loads of car boot finds to show you, as I've had one of my best car boots for quite a long while. I bought 2 consoles, loads of games, and I had a really good time looking around. And the second console I'm going to show you, I've never actually bought from a car boot before, but today you're going to find out what it came with and if it actually works. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video and please subscribe to my channel Retrohead. Without further ado, let's look at these car boot finds. So here we have the first find. As you can see, it's a Wii U, a white one, 8GB, with a controller and all the wheels and that. She also come with loads of games and extras and stuff like that, which I'm just sorting out. I'll lay it all out for you in a minute. But I just wanted to show you it in the box as well, because this is the box it came with. It's very, very dirty. But I paid just £45 for this, so I couldn't resist picking it up, because I absolutely love the Wii U, and you don't see many of them about anymore. As I said, I've took all the games out of it and stuff, so now let's lay it out a bit more neatly and take a closer look. So here I have the Wii U bundle laid out. Now I've got the controller on charge at the minute, but in a minute I'll put some close-up pictures in now of just how dirty this controller is. I've definitely got to do a lot of cleaning to that, but that's absolutely fine. So here we have the Wii games that it came with, bar one. As you can see, nothing too crazy there. The best game definitely being Wii Sports. No manual inside this one, but the disc is in really clean condition. Sort of trading CX absolutely fine. Nothing crazy in the Wii U games. I think I have all of these in the collection. Yeah, I do actually have all of these in my Wii U collection already. These Wii Motion Plus adapters are trading in for £3 each, so I'm going to trade all those 3 in. 4 Wii remotes here. This one's obviously unofficial. This one is the Wii Motion Plus one. There's no corrosion on that one. This one is really corroded. That is going to go in the bin. It's that corroded inside, so that one's going to go in the bin. The other 3 should work. We'll test those in a minute with the console. So I said, nothing crazy with the games. They'll probably just be bundled up somewhere. I might even give these to my friend, because he's literally just got a Wii U. And Rabbids Land looks like a pretty cool one. I do already have it, so I will be giving these to him. It didn't actually come with any Skylanders. I've got 2 Skylanders games here, but no Skylanders with it, but I'm not too bothered. I don't collect those. These nunchucks trade in for £1.20 a piece. I've already got plenty of nunchucks, and so has he, so I'm probably just going to trade those in. Pretty good bundle for £45, but now let's test this Wii U, check if it works. So I've plugged in the Wii U now. It says the controller's charging, all the lights are on the console like they should be, so I've got the stack of games next to me as well, so I'm going to turn on now and hope that it works. The light's gone blue, so that's a good sign. And the controller's working, as you can hear. Had it on the wrong setting. Right, oh, this is a good sign. The flickering on the camera you can see, but I can't see that. It's working alright at the minute. So I'm just going to go and get one of these games. But obviously when you buy one of these consoles, one of the most exciting things to test is if there's a bonus disc. So we'll look at that now. Oh, yes! Do you know what? I was hoping there was going to be a racing game. Obviously, I was hoping for Mario Kart. Because there's wheels in this bundle, I'm going to check the condition. That is absolutely immaculate as well. So that has just made this even better. So one of the other Wii U games it came with was Nintendo Land. I'm going to try that now because I didn't actually notice, but that Rabbids Land was quite scratched. So I'm hoping that's just why. It's just the disc that's not working, not the console. Let's see what it says. Oh, that's more like it. Hopefully this will load up alright now. We'll prepare an update. That's fine, it won't connect to the internet no more. Wii U's don't do that anymore. Pin. Now I've had a Wii U that had this before, and I did find a way to break into it. But I can't remember how to do that. I'm going to try 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's that, that'd be well good. Oh no. Right, I'm going to have to work out how to do this. So as you can see, I had a little bit of trouble with the parental lock. I'll find that absolutely fine to get rid of that. I actually said to myself, I really hope there's a Mario Kart in there. Just because I thought it's got 2 wheels, and they obviously like their racing games and that. Wouldn't it be good if there was a Mario Kart Wii disc in there? And there was literally a Mario Kart Wii disc in there. And with me keeping empty cases and stuff, I had a Mario Kart Wii empty case that I remember paying 50p for. It is with the manual as well, so I can trade that in all absolutely fine. That disc is in absolutely immaculate condition, as I said. So that was a really good little bonus. I just put this no expense spared Mario duvet cover on the floor. There's a nice background for you. So now I've got that corroded Wii controller out of the way. Let's test these 3 controllers and check if they actually work. The middle one is obviously unofficial and the right one is an official one. They both look in pretty good condition. But this one here, as you can see, the Wii Motion Plus one has got a lot of heavy scratching on the front. But who knows, it still might work. So it's in pretty good condition apart from that, no corrosion or nothing. So I got quite high hopes for these controllers. But as I said, now let's go and test them out. So I've just set up the Wii now and I'm putting some batteries in the controllers. The first one I'm going to test is the unofficial one. As I said, I'm obviously not going to test that one that was really corroded because that is just too bad. That one's just gone in the bin. But I am hoping that these 3 work because they are in decent condition. So I'm just going to sink this into the console. It is flashing, which is good. Obviously has power from the battery, so it's a good sign so far. Again, this is the unofficial one I'm doing first. Right, I think it's just paired. But yeah, it's looking like it's working so far. Let's just go into one of these games that I got downloaded on. Let's play a bit of Mario Brothers on the NES. I've not played this for ages. Again, I only want to give it a quick test just to test most of the buttons out. I'll just give them a quick test on camera and then I'll give them a proper test off camera and come back with you to make sure that they actually work. But so far, seems to be working quite well. Oh, died already. That was a bad start. Let's just go back to the menu so we can test a few of the other buttons. But yeah, I think this is working. So yeah, I've just been testing this controller. This is the unofficial one again. It's all working absolutely fine. So it's a good start. We are 1 for 1, which is obviously very good. So I'm now going to get the other controller. And this is the official controller, but not the Wii Motion Plus one. I'm going to test that one last. Because obviously that is the one with most value. So that's one that I'm hoping works the most. So I'll just put the batteries in the official one that isn't the Wii Motion Plus. And it's paired already, it says, which is obviously good. Right, well, this is a good start. Yes, as you can see, this one's obviously paired all right. It seems to be working so far. Again, I'll try Super Mario Brothers again, give it a little test. And like I said, they do need a little bit of a clean, but apart from the last one that has quite a few scratches on the front, they're actually in decent condition. They're just a bit grubby, but I don't mind giving them a clean up before I try and trade them in. I've already got plenty of Wii controllers, so I'm not too worried about keeping any of these. But it's nice to get a bit of money back from the bundle. I'm probably going to keep the Wii U though. I've not decided whether I'm going to keep it or sell it yet. I've already got a couple of Wii U's. I might well sell it, but either way, it was a great bundle. And this controller seems to be working very well, which is good. Yeah, I think this is all working well. Again, I'm going to use this for a few more minutes, go back onto the menu and everything and make sure. But yeah, I think this one's all working. Now, I've just finished testing that controller and I'm really happy it's all working well. And finally, I have the Wii Motion Plus ones test, and this is one that I really hope works. The lights are already flashing, and it has paired. Yes, this is a good start. I really want this one to work, so I'm starting on level 2 now. I've been using the controllers in the menus mainly, just so I can test all the buttons, the back button, the plus button, stuff like that. But now I'm back on Super Mario Brothers, and I think this is all working alright. You can tell how uneven the screen is, because you can't even see the bottom of the level. But yeah, I've had a quick game with it, and this all seems to be working alright. We can then try it on the menu off camera, because it will be a bit boring. But yeah, so far, the Wii Motion Plus one is working. And on a C grade, on voucher, they give you £14 for one of these, which I think is very good. This one's obviously going to be C grade because of the condition of it. It's heavily scratched on the front. But as long as it's working for C grade, they'll take it whatever the condition is like. As long as it's not got any like dents in it or anything, I think they'll take it no matter what. So yeah, pretty happy with this. I'm going to carry on testing it off camera, and I'll tell you what happens. Yeah, so I've just been going through all the menus for a couple of minutes. Seems to be working pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with this. The last controller is working, so we are 3 for 3. Which I was expecting maybe at least 1, if not 2 of them to work, but all 3, I'm very happy with that. But now let's go back and take a look at the other pickups that I managed to find. And yeah, apart from the corroded controller, which I didn't actually test, these controllers ended up working as well, which is a real win. But yeah, for £45, this was an absolute win. So I forgot to show you this game, Rock Band 2, that was in the box that I'd already took out beforehand. But I thought, oh, that's alright, that's like a penny game, that's nothing particular. But I just scanned this into CEX before I threw it in a pile to give to the charity shop. And this game trades in for £6. And I'm glad that it's actually in there because I hadn't actually checked. I'm going to check the disc actually, make sure that's... Yeah, disc is in perfectly good condition. Yeah, this game trades in for £6. They sell that for tenner. So I was not expecting that to be worth anything. And also, I forgot to mention, the Wii U bundle came with Nintendo Land. A really cheap game on the Wii U, but one that I absolutely loved when it came out. Now, the next pickup was these 4 Spectrum games you can see here. Survivor, Roadrunner, Gunship, and Tank. Now, I know absolutely zero about cassette games, never really got into them. But when I saw these for just £1 each, for the artwork alone, I couldn't resist these. Don't really know what I'm going to do with these. I can't play them at all, but I was just super pleased to pick these up. And I've always loved Roadrunner, so when I saw that one for just £1, I knew I was going to pick that one up. So I decided to buy these. I had absolutely loads. I know zero about them. Don't think they've got any particular value. But for the artwork alone, just had to pick these up. Next up is some really random games that I'm going to add to my collection for only £1 each. This PS4 game is American, but they play absolutely fine on our PS4. So I got My Heroes 1 Justice. I know zero about that, but I thought it looked pretty cool for £1. Ben 10 on the PSP. Grip Shift, which looks like a really cool game. It's got like car football and loop the loops and stuff, and based on that alone I thought I'd pick that up. Another Ben 10 game and Mission Impossible on the DS. Nothing too crazy there, but for £1 each, you can't complain. This next pickup, I was literally looking at games on a table and they literally passed these to me and said I got these as well. And they only charged me £2 for these 3 games. Zelda is very lightly scratched, but it's still trading absolutely fine. But they only give you a £4 voucher for that, so I'm not going to trade it. I don't really know what to do with it yet. I'm just going to keep it for now. I've already got a copy in my collection. Pilot down in the middle there is a PS2 game I've never heard of, so for that reason I just picked it up. And Jack X is one that I already have in my collection, but it trades in for £1.90. So as you can see here, I'm going to keep Zelda back. Pilot Down I'm going to keep in the collection and give a little play. And I'll get a £1.90 voucher back for Jack X. So that's not too bad. This was the next find, and the one that I'm really not sure if it's going to work, and that is a PS4. And I have never actually bought a PS4 at a car boot before, so I was really pleased to find it. But the only worry is, the wires were in the back of it and wrapped around the console. And it was on the floor. So it didn't give me much hope, but I paid just £15 for this, so I couldn't resist trying it. And this controller on the top I think is absolutely awesome. I love this controller. The console is not in too bad condition. It's a little bit scratched and a bit dirty, but it should clean up quite nice. As you can see, this controller is so cool. And like I said, this does need a clean. You can see it's a bit dusty and stuff, but it's not in too bad condition at all. So very, very pleased with that because I really like this controller. But now let's go and test this console and controller and see if it works. The camera's probably really wonky, but it's the best I could do. I just want to get this tested because I'm really looking forward to seeing if this works. I'm going to be very, very pleased if it does. Now, this is actually going to be my first time ever turning on an original PS4 because I've only ever had a PS4 Slim because that's what I got. So let's just turn this on now and see if it works. It makes the same beeping sound as a PS4 Slim and it is turning on. It's got a cool blue light on the top as well. I'm on the right HDMI, so it should just come up if it does come up. This is a good start so far. This is looking pretty normal at the minute. Can't connect to a network, but I've already just bought it, so that's fine. The controller, for the couple of buttons that I just used, seems to be working alright. And we are in. And it says F1 2019. I don't know if that's pre-installed, whether there's actually a bonus disc. So I'm going to cut to the camera where I'm actually going to be like ejecting the disc, as you can see here. So I'm now going to press eject and see if it does actually have it inside. I hope it does. Oh yes, bonus copy of F1 2019. I'll pop that back in there because I'll use that to test it, but yeah, I'll take that, so that's pretty cool. And like I said, I've only used a couple of buttons on the controller so far, but it seems to be working, so let's see if we can get into the game and how it works. I sort of hope the controller works more than the console, because the PS4 is just a PS4, they're quite common, but I absolutely love the translucent controller. I think it looks really, really smart. As you can see, the screen is very, very bright, but on here it's dark. It looks like it should. The image doesn't look very good on camera, but in real life it looks absolutely fine. Let's see if I can skip these bits. I have actually played F1 2019 on my PS4. I already have this game, but I'm not going to complain about having a free bonus copy. Right, continue career. Just want to do a quick race, really. This controller seems to be working so far, which is very good. I'm going to be McLaren because that's who I support in the actual F1. We're Lando. Yep, any track will do. Yep, all of this is fine. Again, I'm only going to want to give it a quick test. I've got my PS4 plugged in, so if I fancy playing this game in a minute, I'll just play it on my normal one. But as long as I give this a good sort of 20-minute test, I'm happy. But so far, seems to be working very well. It seems in decent condition. It's pretty grubby, but apart from that, there's no, like, huge scratches. There's no dents in it or nothing, so I'm holding out good hopes for this controller. Go to track. Right, here we go. I think I'm on qualifying at the minute. I'm not going to touch the analog yet. Yeah, that seems to be going pretty straight. I think the analogs are working very well. If I can look left and right, yeah. I actually think this controller is working. That was just me going off the track there, not the controller, by the way. So far, this seems very, very good. Now, I'm going to give this more of a test. I'll probably give it a 20-minute test, but I'll come back to you and I'll tell you if it does carry on working. But at the minute, seems very, very good. So I just finished qualifying. I think I qualified last because I actually skipped quite a lot of it, went back to the pits. But when I continue, the controller still seems to be working absolutely fine. That was the speaker on the controller. Good that I tested that as well, actually. Handy. But yeah, the analogs, this is me doing this now, seem proper precise. I was worried it was going to have a bit of drift on the analog, to be fair. But yeah, this is, I'm 100% happy this is working. Very pleased. It's cool to see some of the old F1 cars as well. There's a Toro Rosso in front of me, which you ain't going to be seeing anymore. Kimi Raikkonen. Roman Grosjean. Yeah, this is actually cool. I'm going to end up playing this for quite a while, I think. But yeah, I'm definitely happy that it all works. So as you can see, tested the PS4 and I'm so pleased because it ended up working. And that controller is really nice. I'm very happy with that. And I was really praying that it worked, and it did. I didn't think the controller was going to work, because before I cleaned it up, it was absolutely filthy. But I was really hoping that it would work, and it did. It came with an extra copy of F1 2019, which I do already have, but I love F1 games, so I wasn't going to complain about that. But I'm really pleased that controller works, as that is really cool. Don't know if I'm going to keep it or sell it yet. Obviously, I've got a PS4 and I've got a couple of controllers now, so I don't really need to keep it. And this controller is worth quite a lot of money now, so I've got to make a choice of whether I'm actually going to keep it or sell it. But it's quite a good choice to have to make. Now, what I'm planning on doing with this is obviously it doesn't have an original black controller, and I'm not prepared to let mine go. But I actually have an empty box for a PS4 that this will go straight in. So what I'm going to do is, for now, keep the PS4 in that box and just keep it to the side. And either buy a controller from CEX with vouchers or keep an eye out for one at Carboot. Either sell or keep this controller. I'd absolutely love to keep it, but as I just said, it is worth quite a bit now, so not sure what I'm going to do with it. But for £15, this was probably the bargain of the day. Next up, a couple of electricals trade in CEX. I know nothing about this sort of thing. As you can see, it's an Amazon, I think this is an Amazon Echo Dot when I searched it up. Paid a £5 for this. I think B grade was a £13 voucher, so not too bad. I'm trying to get better at like trading in electronics like this, but I do not like these speakers. Let me know what you think of these speakers in the comments so I can like hear what you're saying and like listen to you. I know a lot of electricals and that sort of thing do that now, but for some reason these speakers really creep me out, so I'm definitely going to be trading this one as soon as I can. But let me know in the comments, what do you think about that sort of thing? I do not like it at all. Now, I wouldn't usually buy headphones in this bad condition. As you can see, there's a bit of a tear on like the soft bit there where you put your ear. But these were only £1, and these are these Turtle Beach Ear Force Recon ones. If they do take these, I'll get a £7 voucher. But if not, I'll just use them myself, because they're really nice headphones, and they do all work. Next two pickups here aren't actually to go in the collection, believe it or not, but we have Per Pals and Barbie Rapunzel. They were just 50p each. Per Pals trades in for 150 and Barbie trades in for £3. So that was pretty good. Next up, more Barbie DVDs but on a separate stall. I paid £1 for these 3 DVDs and they trade in for 90p each. So £1 into a £2.70 voucher. Nothing crazy, but you still can't complain. This was a great pickup here. This 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, 2 discs this is, Jumanji, trades in for a lot more than I expected. I bought it for £1 thinking it might trade in for like £3 or £4, but this trades in for a £9 voucher. So that was a really good pickup there. So yeah, those are my car boot finds. I did really well, was really pleased with what I managed to be able to find. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and please subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!